My name is Harvey McLeod. I heard about the conference because I was on the organizing committee and heard about it for the first time last year about this time. Did some video conferencing and had an in-person meeting here and some more conference calls, and I'm here. There's a couple actually. Social entrepreneurship, enterprising nonprofits. I work for a nonprofit, and we are venturing into areas where we're going to generate revenue. And it's something that we've never really looked at too much in the past, but now see how we could make it possible, how it is possible to maintain our nonprofit status and yet venture out into areas where we can generate money or revenues to help us with the nonprofit work that we're doing. So it was really interesting to see that, to see it laid out to ensure and to give us confidence that we're on the right track, that we're doing everything right, and it'll all work out. Being far away from home, being from BC, not knowing who was going to be here, and met a lot of good people. But this morning, in one of the workshops, I met Flavio. We talked. Of course, one of the general questions you ask is, where are you from? And he told me he was from BC, and I'm from BC, and say, hey, small world. And told him I was from Merritt. And looked at me and he's saying, I was born in Merritt. And I said, oh my God, that's great. And my mom worked on she was teaching school over there on a small little reserve called Colchata. And I said, oh my God, that's where I'm from. Yeah, that's my home community. And found out she was a teacher there. And if she was teaching there, then I went to, she was probably my teacher. And going from the last name, I think I know who he's talking about. I think I know what she may look like. So it was really, really exciting, to make a connection like that. Who would have expected me to meet a person here that was affiliated and attached to some of my life when I was in grade 1, 2, or grade 3. It was really exciting. So he's going to send me a picture of what she looks like today, and I'm sure we're going to be friends for the rest of our days, just because of that connection. It's giving me the confidence that there are many different ways we can make a difference. I can make a difference. Especially working with looking after myself and ensuring that I have something that I could do back home, but more importantly that there are many different possibilities to help our people get into work, whether it's creating their own job or the vision that we had way back 14-15 years ago, them owning and creating their own jobs, whether it's held here in the east or moves back to the west. But what we talked about yesterday, having the mini summits, we really need to bring the information back and introduce some of the concepts and some of the teachings that we're getting here, to the many people back home that are looking for a way and not really sure what step to take to achieve that. And I think conferences like this and mini summits that we talked about yesterday would be the vehicle that many of our people need. That's the first step, to be made aware that there are many different ways to go about establishing self-sufficiency for themselves. And I'm sure I will be contacting them personally to be one of my, some of my mentors in the work that, that I do. They've got the skills and knowledge, and I'm going to contact them and use that skills and knowledge that they have, to help us back home with the things that we got to do.